this video I will tell about my Sunday, my morning routine, my workout routine and my work. So the first thing what I do, I drink water and I open the window. Why I sleep with closed window? Because it's too noisy in the street. And then of course I need to make a coffee. So I take my cap from the dishwasher, but recently it started to work not as good as I expected. And I make coffee with my Nespresso machine. If you watched my previous videos, you know that I do coffee pretty in different ways. I can do like with my native Armenian style coffee, I can do another ways, but this is the quickest way to do with these capsules and it's pretty good. Now it's time to make a breakfast. I will eat oats today and I want to try something new. I will add my protein powder into my oats meal. So I use ISO Zero Protein of Biotech. It is lactose free, sugar free, and I like how it tastes. Just when I drink it, it is too sweet. I can't find any protein that is not sweet for me, so I just will try like this. If I like it, I will do it again. Also today I wanted to test my Garmin watch and my Whoop sleep tracking. So I'm obsessed with tracking everything and I use Garmin about half a year as I remember. I buy it in summer and I use Whoop almost a year. When I watch some reviews, some tests of Whoop and Garmin, in every video the Whoop is more accurate, but I wanted to test it by myself, so it is still process of testing. If you like to have more detailed video how I use that wearables, you can write in the comments and I will make a separated video how I use them and how I get the maximum from these devices. Now it's time to make my bed, to take my favorite notepad and to plan my day. So my favorite notepad is Leuchtturm 9017. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name of the brand, as I can understand it is a German brand. I used them a few years and I have a different one that are serving for different purposes. I like the classical ones, they have also planners, etc., but I use just a classical one. You can find the list of my devices in the description of this video. Now it's time to plan my day. I will have a look to my to-do list or will make one, will organize my stuff to start to work. And also I will just do a bit journaling, day planning, so I will do it mixed in a notepad. And after I will start to eat my breakfast. So I mix my protein powder with my oatmeal. I hope it will be good. So really it's the first time that I am trying it. Now I need to drink my creatine and my multivitamins. So I use just regular monohydrate. My one finished, but I have recovery variant, a new one. It's the same Biotech. It's not advertisement, it's just the things that I use daily for a long time. And why I use multivitamins? Because I need to boost my immune system and I need some vitamin D, etc. because I live in Poland and there is not too much sun. And now it's time to go to the gym, just a workout. I like to go on a daytime, on the weekends, because on the daytime you have the most testosterone level and on the evening you are already tired and you don't have too much strength to do strength workouts. So I think it varies person by person, but I have more energy on the morning, so I prefer to work out on the daytime or on the morning when I can and when I have a time. And of course in the Central Europe, in Poland, in Germany, the weather is not the best. There is not much sun on the winter and the night coming at about 3-4 p.m. But I think if you have a good energy level and you have purpose in your life and you have things to do, you can find your inner strength and energy not depends on any weather. I like to do the workouts under the funk music. I have my favorite playlist of Spotify. I don't know who is the author, but I will put the link on the description if you want to try. It gives me a lot of energy. I'm not a big fan of weight workouts, but I need to do what I need to do. It was a cool workout. I'm super tired and now I need to eat. I want to eat, but I didn't manage to cook something. And if you live in Europe, you know that on Sunday almost every shop is closed, so better to buy something from restaurant. I prefer to buy a soup because I try to eat a soup once per week, and I prefer to buy some soup from Polish restaurant. I like rasul, it names the soup, and I will take some meat and of course a salad, because vegetables will give you a lot of energy and it's must have for your energy level and health. Of course, some fruits and some juice. I know there is a sugar, but sometimes I let myself to drink some juice, not too often, but sometimes. So I'm eating my lunch and watching some video on the YouTube. Now it's time to work. I know that a lot of people can say that weekend is the time to have a rest and recovery, but it depends. It depends on your goal and the phase of your life. As you know, I work as a lead software engineer full-time, and if I will not work on the weekends on my social media, I will not manage to do anything. I also have a time on the weekends to learn something new. For example, I am remembering the Java language because I need to do something with Java. And on the weekends my brain is most fresh, so I have more fresh brain to generate new ideas. I also do some video editing of my podcasts, and I believe it is one of my life missions to help the young guys to get the life that they want. I don't say that I help the guys to become a millionaire. No, I'm not a millionaire, but I believe that you can get the life that you want to have if you will work hard. And the self-development, continuous self-development, one of the biggest meanings of the life that you can have. Now it's already evening. I think I work about 5-6 hours. I didn't even notice how I did it. Yes guys, if you want to have something, sometimes you need to push yourself harder. Thank you for watching the video.